Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazingly, and welcome if you are new. My name's Tori, I'm a motorsport content creator, and I'm also a master's student at university studying sports journalism, which again, another cool part of my life. And yeah, if you guys are new, hit the follow button, well, subscribe button, and go over to my socials and you will see the follows over on there. Give them a follow if you like what you see on YouTube. So it's been a minute. I've been a bit busy. I've been at uni, I've been trying to get all my exam prep done. I've also been in Valencia, which I'm very sorry guys, I haven't vlogged for ages. I need to start vlogging, I know, fully aware. It kind of goes over my head when I'm a bit busy. Valencia was insane. All the interviews are now up pretty much on my TikTok channel, so if you guys want to go and see them, head over onto there and you can see them all there. I have interviewed Abby, Nerea and Ella. I'm still waiting for Nerea to get back to me to make sure that it's okay to post, but we need to get into this Q&A because I feel like I haven't filmed a video for you guys in a while. So a couple of weeks ago I posted on my Instagram about if you guys had any questions for me regarding motorsport in general, F1, uni, things like that, and we got quite a few responses, which honestly guys, it makes me so happy to see that, because not many, I still sit there and I still kind of pinch myself every time that I see you guys comment on things, because you guys actually want to see my videos, which is crazy. But thank you guys so much, and yeah, I'm gonna just say let's get straight into the Q&A. So the first question I have is, what is the most underrated motorsport series in your opinion? Underrated, I am going to say FE. A lot of people don't like it because it's electric, and I just think it is so underrated. Honestly, the drivers are in there, they're insane. It's such accessible. Like, as a media personnel, it's very accessible for me. I can get to the pit lane, I can contact the PR people, I can contact comms. It's so easy for me as a journalist, and I feel like more people that get involved in the sport, the more they'll like it. But yeah, definitely I'm going to say Formula E is one of the most underrated sports, I'm going to say, because people just don't like it because it's electric, but they haven't actually watched it to see the action, to see the overtakes, to see the type of racing it is. They just don't like it because it's electric racing. That's basically it. Favourite motorsport series? Obviously F1's got to be up there, but I'm going to say on par with each other is definitely F1 and MotoGP. I know you're going to be like, well, they're the pinnacle of the motorsports, of course they're your favourites. Yes. If we don't want to talk about the pinnacle, I'm going to say F2. It's crazy, it's chaotic, it's phenomenal. I absolutely love it. What are your plans for the future? So my plans for the future are definitely to work in motorsport. Obviously, that's been the dream for the past 5 years. I've loved everything there is to know about motorsport. I absolutely adore it. For the past like 2-3 years I have been working in it and trying to get my foot in the door a little bit, so it's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, definitely I'm going to say my plans for the future are definitely to work in motorsport, work with drivers, work with teams, get content out there, get them to see that, you know, there is two separate sides to the teams and the drivers, and I just think that would be a great opportunity for me. So this comment was actually made before Austin, so a little while ago, and it was, Leclerc will win the championship mathematically, what do you think? I didn't think he had a chance in the first place, but the fact that he was still in the contention mathematically is crazy to me. Like, that's wild. How long have you been obsessed with motorsport? Oh. Too long for me to count. No, I always watched it when I was quite young with my dad. I always loved watching it on the TV. F1 was always on, or bikes, or any type of car racing. I mean, I feel like Top Gear definitely got you into it. I feel like when you're little, you watch Rory the racing car, again, phenomenal, nothing can beat that. You then had Top Gear when your dad was watching it and you were kind of like, yeah, I really like cars. Then all of a sudden F1 appeared and you're just like, oh, okay, my obsession has officially started. I'm gonna say for a while. If we're talking like motorsport in general and just like F1, F2, kind of them things, 2018, 2019, I feel like that's when I very first started watching it, and that's when I kind of started enjoying it. And then obviously I got a little bit more into it as I got a little bit older. So yeah, 2018, 2019. Have you ever been in a live pit lane? Yes. Yes, I have. That's all people need to know. Your personal favourite memory from motorsport, either on track or off it? Ooh. Okay, this one is kind of also like involved with my dad a little bit, and if my dad's watching this, he'll back me up. My personal favourite memory was when I took my dad to the MotoGP for his birthday. So I bought him as a birthday present, and we went, so his birthday's June, we went to the MotoGP in August, so it was 2024? I want to say it was last year. And we'd never been to the bike racing before. It was just something we never really kind of caught our attention. We watched it on the TV, but we never really went to it in person. And we went to Silverstone, we were at Club Corner, and I saw the bikes coming around Club Corner, and the lean angle they had, my jaw just dropped. I was like, this is insane. Like, what do you mean that people do this for fun? Like, what? It's insane, it's incredible. But yeah, definitely kind of one of them where you just kind of sit there and you go, okay, this is insane. But yeah, very, very different from motorsport. So there's definitely one for bikes. For cars, I'm gonna say when me and dad went and sat at Chapel when Lando took the lead in 2023. That was a very good memory for me. It was just the roar of the crowd, everything. I was just like, oh my god, please. I mean, I took second that day. I was happy with second. But yeah, it was definitely a good memory for me, that was. The next question is, do you think Max's time is done, or do you see another title in 2026 with the new engine? I mean, to be fair, he's quite close now this year. I think it definitely is McLaren's to lose. He's caught up dramatically. He has maximised all positions he can think of. So I think it's Lando's and Oscar's to lose. I think it's more Oscar's to lose than Lando's, because obviously Lando's had a few more issues. Obviously Lando's now leading the championship by 1 point, but we'll see what happens. I think it's too early to tell. I feel like once 2026 happens and the Ford engine kind of comes into play, we don't really know what we're working with. I think, personally, do I think Max's time is up? No. Do I think he'll go to 2028? Yes. Do I think he'll stay after that? No. I think he wants to kind of go into different other motorsport series. I think he wants to definitely have a look at, obviously he's doing endurance racing as well. He wants to do WEC. I think after 2028, I do think he'll go to WEC. He'll start doing a few more races. He'll start, you know, looking at like the 24 hours of Nürburgring and things like that. So that is a definite. I do think that will happen eventually. But no, I don't think his time's up just yet. But I do think after 2028, I think we will see a very quick change in how, whether or not we'll see Max back in a Red Bull, or whether he will decide to go to WEC. It's kind of touch and go at the moment, but I don't think he'll be back after 2028. The next question is, how is uni going? Stressful. Very, very stressful. No, it's going good. Do I personally enjoy it? No. Do I think it was going to be a lot different than what it is? Yes. I thought it was going to be very much based on kind of like how you approach kind of journalism as a whole. I mean, I understand the logic of why we're doing some of the things. So like one of the things that we're doing is media law. It's very important to know what you can and can't produce, things like that. Is it relevant to sport? Not really. I mean, I need to know the basics, yes, but do I realistically need to sit there and be like, okay, so I know now that I can't go up to a courtroom and record everything. I'm never going to be in court. I don't need to be in court. I don't need to be a reporter in court. I want to work in motorsport. And I feel like it is very much one of them things where it's like, I don't see the point in this. Like shorthand, I have to take shorthand. I don't have to, but I'm choosing to because it looks great on your CV. Do I want to do it? No. It doesn't have any relevance to the type of content and journalism I want to do. No. Did I use it at all at FE in Valencia? No. And that's my problem at the moment. I'm not seeing the point of half of the stuff I'm doing in uni, so I'm getting bored. I'm like, I don't see the point. Why am I sitting here? I'm not joking you. I spent probably 20-30 minutes in a lesson changing the brightness on my phone to understand what that impacts. I'm spending £9.5 a year on this course and you're teaching me how to adjust my brightness. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm going with the flow. I'm seeing what happens. It's just the first semester. One thing I am enjoying is sports reporting. However, that's very much like article writing. The kind of journalism I want to do is this. I want to film interviews, I want to present, I want to do things like that. So I feel like I will get the hang of it, hopefully. But yeah, it's going well for the moment. We'll see. The next one was just Valencia. So I'm assuming you meant FE. It went incredible. I loved every second of it. The fact that I get to have these opportunities and I get to speak to drivers, I get to speak to teams, I get to speak to the female drivers, it's incredible. And I feel like I'm so lucky. I mean, I managed to get my dad to pre-season testing and it was absolutely phenomenal. I loved every second of it. I got talking to Nissan, I got talking to Andretti, and they were just like, you know, we're here to help. You need anything, you come and talk to us, you can email us, you can do all of this. And it's like, you don't actually realize the connections you make. I love that the teams are so open and that they're there for you, and I feel like it's incredible. So it's definitely one of them things of it was a big eye-opener. I've made so many connections, I've made so many incredible people. I mean, I know so many photographers now, and some of them even got photos of me while I'm interviewing and while I'm on the pit wall, and I'm just kind of looking around. Like, I love that everyone is supporting everyone in the paddock and everyone knows everyone. It's incredible. It's the best thing ever. And I feel like in order to understand how much it means to people, you need to be there. And I feel like I do need to start vlogging. I do need to start picking that up a little bit more. But yeah, Valencia was incredible. Do I have any plans coming up? Yes and no. I do have a couple of things in the works. I have a couple of interviews that I want to plan and get, basically just get the ground running. I do enjoy that. It's insane. I do want to get a lot more content out there for you guys. I've got a couple of bits of content planned. I have quite a bit of other things that I want to do. I do have plans. I do have, nothing's officially in the works just yet. But again, you can't ever really plan anything in motorsport. It kind of just sometimes just falls into your lap. But no, it is just one of them things where I'm like, I really want to create content. I really want to interview drivers. I want to just, you know, I want them to see how important it is for me and how important it can be for them if they get their content out there and they, you know, they're doing incredible things. So at the moment, it's just kind of getting the ball rolling a bit, and I feel like that's what I am able to do. So we'll just see what happens. We'll keep an eye out. My phone turned off 1 second. The next comment is, worst part about uni. The early starts, the fact of I hate my course, the fact it's a difficult one. It's like, I don't hate uni, but it's not my favorite thing. I don't despise it, but I don't enjoy it. I thought I'd enjoy it more than I do. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I do think I just need to kind of just take each day as it comes and just kind of go with the flow. I mean, yesterday when I was sat here, I was just like, I've got so much uni work to do within the next month, so many exams, so many assessments, and I feel like I've learnt nothing. And I do feel just like, my course is accredited by the NCTJ, which is the National Council for Teaching Journalism, and it's great, but they're so committed to doing these NCTJ exams that they're forgetting about the module exams. And I'm like, no, I need to know this as well. Help me with this. I want to do well on this. That I can resit. This I can't. Help. So it is frustrating, that side of things, but it is what it is, and I'm taking each day as it comes, really. So the final question is, do you think you will work in content creation or journalism after uni? It's very difficult to say. I mean, I go in as a journalist to FE races, but I'm very much a content creator. I create content. I show people what's going on in the fan zones. I show people what's going on behind the scenes. Like, I love showing you guys like the pit lane and like the things that I get to do, so like the pit lane walks, different things that goes on in the world of FE. And it's like, it's crazy, but at the same time I do feel like I do want to start writing a few articles as well and kind of just getting my name out there a little bit. It's very difficult to go into, what's the word? It's very difficult to go into certain paddocks as a content creator. You can easily access it as a journalist, but as a content creator, it's very, very, very difficult. And I think you've really got to have them connections and have that backbone structure in order to go forward as a content creator. I feel like that's what I struggle with at the moment. I don't have enough contacts. I'm getting the contacts, but right now I don't have many. I mean, it does help that obviously my boyfriend works in motorsport, so it's kind of like I know people through that, but at the same time I also aren't using my boyfriend to get the contacts. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's just kind of building up my reputation, building up the contacts, building up different things, and just kind of getting my way in it that way. I mean, the best way that I can do is start emailing around teams just to see if anyone wants to help out, you know, create a bit of content. 90% of the time teams love to help out. Teams want to help out, if that makes sense, especially FE teams. I honestly, Nissan and Andretti, I love them to the world and back. Like, they have helped me so much in every single bit of content I've created, everything that I want to do. These interviews, like, Abby was full up, yet the Nissan PR people in the comms, they managed to get me an interview with Abby very last minute, and I was just like, thanks. And she was like, no, I know what it means and you need to get the content out there. They understand, and it's the nicest thing. But to answer the question, I want to work in content creation and journalism, but more content creation than journalism, just because I also get to tell a story through a lens, not tell a story through my words. And that's what I enjoy the most about it, but it is what it is. But yeah, definitely I think content creation over journalism. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And who knows, more Q&As like this might appear every so often. I don't know. I'm trying my best, it's just I'm a little bit busy at the moment. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, leave a comment and leave a like. And also leave a comment of any future ideas that you want me to film, any other content, and I'll see what I can do. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.